Good Monday morning, Jaguars. It is me, Mr. Krieger, and I am here with Mrs. Booth's entire second grade class. Wave to the camera, everybody. Yeah. And they had a great conversation today. Sam, remember that conversation that you were having this morning? And this conversation that they were having this morning was around a big idea. The big idea. There's lots of big ideas that we talk about every week when we in our reading program. And the big idea that second grade Mrs. Booth's class was talking about today was, what surprises you about the world you live in? And I was asking some questions, and they were kind of telling me what surprises them. Who has something that they'd want to share? What surprises you about the world you live in? Xavier, what surprises you?
How many marine life can live in the water?
How much marine life can be in the water surprises you. Zach, you had one. What was it?
How the middle of the earth is really hot.
How is the middle of the earth really hot? What was yours?
At the beach, when I dig in the sand turns wet.
The sand turns wet. What's happening with the water under the sand? Christian?
When two plates hit each other, it makes a landform.
You know, what happens when two plates are hitting each other under the ground that make a landform? What was yours?
When dinosaurs were alive, they didn't destroy everything.
Say,
How whales can fit in the ocean.
how whales can fit in the ocean. Isabella?
What people can do.
What other people can do. Seal?
Why isn't there any air in outer space?
The lack of air in outer space. Gwen?
How much magnetism in the world?
The magnetism in the world. So, Jaguars, I don't know about you, but I am pretty amazed at all of these different ideas that Mrs. Booth's second grade class is talking about, what surprises them, and the questions that they have. They have a lot to learn, and that's what they've been doing all year, and I know that's what they're going to continue to be doing all year through these discussions that they're having in class. A lot of these discussions kind of go off of these essential questions. I know Ms. Booth has one up here. How do the Earth's forces affect us? And all of the essential questions that are in our Wonders program that you talk about with your teachers each and every day. So, second grade, thank you for sharing some of your ideas on what surprises you about the world and sharing it with the rest of the Jaguars. Should we get to some birthdays?
Yeah!
All right. There's only two birthdays next week. Urtagashi on Tuesday is going to be turning 10 in Mrs. Brunker's room. We wish her a happy birthday. And Evan Hansen on Friday is going to be turning 6. She is in Miss Lex's room. I looked ahead over winter break, and Marlene Garcia is going to turn 11 on Thursday over winter break. She is in Mrs. Skalecki's room. And there are two birthdays on New Year's Eve, the last day of the year. It's going to be JC Maciel in Mrs. Almach's class. She is going to be 11. Happy birthday, JC. And Peyton Willison in Mrs. Kaloy's class is going to be 6. I peeked ahead, and there are also two staff birthdays over our break. And we're going to wish a happy birthday to Miss Fisher and Miss Schultz, who are having their birthday on Saturday over break. There is a whole bunch going on, and I've got a surprise for you guys, because I don't think anybody knows this yet. But I'm going to wait for that. That's coming up on Thursday. On Monday this week, we're going to have some team meetings with 4th grade and 1st grade. We're going to have our fire drill today at 9 o'clock. And then I'm meeting with a group of students writing a student creed. We're going to meet with them at 10 o'clock. On Tuesday, kindergarten is having some gingerbread centers in the morning. You guys are going on a field trip to Willowick Assisted Living. They've been writing some pen pal letters back and forth, so we're going to certainly be talking about them at some time, so you guys are going to have a fun time with that. And there's a special area team meeting at the end of the day. I'm going to meet again with the Student Creeds group on Wednesday at 1. And on Thursday, Are you ready?
Yes.
On Thursday, the entire school is going to see The Grinch. We're going to get up, we're going to get on a bus, we're going to go over to the movie theater, we're going to sit down, and we're going to watch The Grinch on the big screen. You guys want to do that?
Yeah!
All right, Jaguars. So you're gonna enjoy seeing The Grinch in the big theaters on Thursday morning. There's a Papa Murphy's pizza night that night as well. And then on Friday, P4J is also having some gingerbread centers in the morning and in the afternoon. And then there's a PTA holiday movie event at the end of the day for our P4J through second grade students. There is a lot going on next week. Would you agree?
Yeah!
I would agree as well.
I've already seen the Grinch movie.
You get to see it twice. The last thing that I want to leave you guys with, Jaguars, we talked, Mrs. Booth's class talked, what would be the message for this last week before winter break? And I think this one is very, very unique. We haven't talked about something like this at all. And they wanted, Jaguars, they wanted you to remember that everything around us is amazing. And if we're thinking about and looking at what is around us and saying and being amazed by it, that's going to be a pretty cool world to live in. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jaguars, thank you for sharing your thoughts. And we're going to have a great week, right? Wave goodbye.
Bye.